Hello everyone, today I'm gonna tell you about Startup Youth, the project where I recently participated. In this video, I'll inform you about everything that I got there, what I learned, and how it's gonna help me when I start my own businesses. First of all, I would like to make you know that I didn't have enough time to record my storytelling at the end of each day because we spent all our time for learning new information and working on projects. That's why I'm gonna do that now and tell you about everything that happened during the period of my participation. On our first day, we had a meeting with some entrepreneurs from Lviv who told us how they had set up their businesses and even gave us some advice. For me, it was so interesting and so useful to communicate with them, to find out something more about business and how it looks inside. After that, we were randomly divided into 7 groups. Every group included 7 participants, and the main goal of every team was to think about the problems that young entrepreneurs in Ukraine can face. After that, we were given a task to select one problem, describe it, and try to find the best solution. When we did it, every group had to hang their drafts on the wall, and at that moment, the most exciting part of the day started. Every participant could review each of those 7 drafts and choose only one on which they really wanted to work. So we were not obliged to work with the teams we had been divided before, and I decided to choose another group with another project because it seemed more interesting and relevant to me. It was about financial literacy, and I'm convinced that nowadays it is a real problem, especially in our country where people are not taught and some of them even are not interested in their budget. They just spend their money without thinking about it. At the moment when I met my new team, I felt that all its members are really cool and ready to win, and I decided to become a person who could make a contribution to the project we worked on. The second day, as I think was the best one, it started with learning new information. It was about design thinking, and as I had never heard about this method before, I wrote down almost everything that was told us. This way of solving problems is really powerful and can help you to find solutions in really difficult issues. I'm not gonna tell you much information about it now, but I strongly recommend you to find out more and to read about it on the internet. And then, working in our teams, we had to implement this method in our projects and clarify what problems we were going to solve. And we also had to know what kind of people would be interested in it. And to find out more about our customers, we even held interviews with ordinary citizens and found out that no one knew about financial literacy. At that moment, we wanted to implement a simulation method that would help students to experience real situations and to use their knowledge practically. We all liked that idea, and as the day was ending, decided to proceed to finish it on the next day. On the last day, we continued accomplishing our projects. However, the most interesting moment was when we decided to change it entirely. Instead of setting up the blended course, we decided to create a mobile application that would control your budget, monitor expenditures, and have many other features that would help you to create a habit not to waste your money, but to invest them. At the end of that day, every team presented their final projects, and I'm so glad to tell you that our mobile application was one of the best, and we won an online course for entrepreneurs from a company that had organized this event. I think the most important is that I made a lot of friends there. I talked with a lot of people who are so motivated to run their own businesses in Ukraine. Some of them already had their businesses, and it was a real pleasure to talk with all those people who really want to do something, who want to be better, who want to improve something in this life. The second thing is that I found out more about design thinking, why it is important when you start doing something, especially when you work on difficult projects. The third one, I had the opportunity to improve my skills in dealing with people and working on projects. This experience was so significant for me because every time when you have an idea to set up a business, you need to know how to do it properly and how to gather people who can help you. The fourth benefit of the starting trip is that I refreshed my mind. Staying in one place for a long time and meeting the same people can get everyone bored. And what actually happened to me? Startup Youth helped me to recharge myself and experience something new. I'm so grateful to all those people who organized that event and gave us the opportunity to find out more interesting information that is going to help us. This video will be unfinished if I don't mention those people with whom I worked in one team. Despite of the fact that all of them are different and we had many problems, I tried to talk with everyone, to share ideas, to support them and just do fun things. Thanks for your attention. Have a good one.